Hello Galactic family. Do not worry, you're normal. You complain a lot or all the time. Normal does not mean healthy. Here, scientifically speaking, you have the option to change the path in your brain and begin the right path, which leads to wellness, productivity, achievement. In our brain we have the synapses, responsible for transmitting information from one cell to another, building, when we shoot a thought, always a new way. If the path is healthy or sick, we are the ones who decide and often do not know or do not realize that we have a path not so good. Imagine your brain bridging these paths. Millions of paths and bridges in the brain. Now, close your eyes and see a lot of arid, lifeless paths with bridges almost destroyed. This scenario exists within the brains of complaining and negative people. I hope this is not your case. Once again, close your eyes and imagine flowering paths, with life, butterflies, birds, sounds. The bridges that join these paths are colorful, safe, inviting. This is the brain of grateful, emotionally positive people who cultivate good brain chemistry daily through right thoughts and right attitudes. If you identified your brain in the first example, or, it has a middle ground, not as trash as the first, nor as magical as the second, come with me to the end and, let's have a serious talk. It's worth it, because your brain is unique and commands your whole life. Alright. I know you must already be thinking here comes her with easy recipes, which I always start and do not change any of that said. Or, you may be thinking, one more that will tell me that it is easy to do this. I will not say it is easy, for I would lie to you blatantly. I say it is necessary and I prove why. Several surveys, from the universities of Stanford, Illinois and Harvard prove that the claims are bad for the brain. Brain activity slows down at times of much complaint. The complaint harms the functioning of hippocampal neurons, part of the gray matter that addresses problem solving, cognitive functioning, and memory. Negative brains and complaints are far less creative. Research has found that exposure to 30 minutes of negativity, including listening to a negative friend, watching violent TV matter, tracking sadness and complaining on the internet, or complaining about something, peels neurons in the hippocampus, anesthetized, yielding less. When you complain or listen to a complaint, the person raises the level of cortisol stress hormone in the body. A minute of indignation, of anger discharge, causes chaos in the body, which only returns to normal after about 6 hours. Another study concluded that an optimistic individual has twice the chance of having a healthy heart than a pessimist. Optimism and hope are related to a lower risk of myocardial infarction. What do you complain about? Of time? Of politics? From the traffic? From parents? From the partner? Usually we complain, therefore, we think of the loss, the negative, the loss, which leads only to depression, sadness, hopelessness. We must think that nothing is good or bad. Everything good for one person can be bad for another and vice versa. And if we start acting just about what we have power there, we stop complaining. Because we invest energy in something that is really worth it, that really does us good, that really has a significant result. What is not under our power includes nature, the passing of time, everything that we do not have a concrete and direct action. We only have power over our thoughts, our habits. For example, if I lose a friend and I get upset at his death, and I complain to others that it should not have happened, it was too early, it was unexpected, he could have been more careful, I'm just losing emotional energy. Well, the situation will not change. He will not come back, time will not go back, will continue exactly the same way. I just need to act on what I have power. I have no power over nature. But I have the power to leave the house with an umbrella, a raincoat, that is, I can prevent it from getting too wet, not to feel cold, etc. But how to change this pattern? How to build this new path with new bridges? First watch the video below to end some self-launchers that should be appearing. I do not believe it, then it will not work. I did it once, it settled right away, and then it came back. Check out how our cells all record the negative situations and we can revert through specific postures and actions. Did you see? The complaints and the negativity end up transforming our body posture and we end up astonishing the positive people of our conviviality. Complaints put an end to our ability to solve problems, make decisions, and so many other losses. Always you realize that you are complaining, stop and put a word of encouragement, or simply do nothing but stop. That way your brain will begin to chart new avenues, which lead to health, wellness and achievement. I hope I have convinced you.